Hello, everyone, and welcome to our first Veguary cooking demo. My name is Danny McGee, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make vegan fried chicken wraps for less than $10. So we are so excited. So as you all come on in, please let us know where you're from, if you're vegan or not, and also let us know if you are registered for Veguary. For the month of February, for Black History Month, Veguary is a celebration of all things Black and vegan. So you can just find the link to register for free in the comments. And when you register, you will get access to more of these cooking demos that we will have hosted every Friday. You also get weekly emails with tips for vegan living and plant based eating, and also access to our support group with tons of resources in there to help you go plant based this month. And also, our Veguary resource library is a gold mine for recipes, cooking demos, and other free resources to jumpstart your plant based journey. So, let's go ahead and get into this recipe. So, first thing that we're going to do is we're going to make our batter for our crispy tofu. So, first, I'm going to use some cornmeal, and I have about a half of a cup here. And I have a variety of spices. I have pink Himalayan sea salt, garlic powder, onion powder, smoked paprika, and black pepper. Okay, then I'm just gonna stir that together. It's pretty simple. And now for our tofu, which is our replacement for chicken, I have a half of a block of tofu here, and I'm going to slice it like this. This is going to get me about 5 slices. If you were using a full block, it would just be 10 slices. Now, I did not press this tofu because I wanted the moisture from the tofu to help the dry batter stick. So now I'm just going to put this in here and toss it around just like that. And let me grab my baking sheet. Put it right here. All right, so on this baking sheet, I'm just gonna line up the tofu after I have tossed it in our batter. The oven is already preheated to 400 degrees Fahrenheit. And feel free to season your batter however you see fit. If you don't like an ingredient that I added, you can absolutely take it out. And if you wanted to add a little bit of kick or spice, you could add some cayenne or crushed red pepper flakes. Okay, that is done. I'm going to go ahead and pop that in the oven. That is going to bake for about 10 to 20 minutes, depending upon how crispy you like your tofu. I like it crispier, so I left it in for I'll be leaving it in for 20 minutes. And I pre-made some. So I have some already ready right here, good and crispy. So you can hear the crisp on there. So it's nice and crispy and ready. So next, as we let that cool down a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and prep our other ingredients for our wrap. First thing I wanna do is take a couple of romaine leaves, and I'm just going to shred this really thin. All right, we can put that to the side. Next, I'm gonna take a small tomato and slice it. Slice it thin. Okay, there we go. And then I have some vegan cheese. This is the Daiya brand, but use whatever brand you have at home or that is accessible to you. But I'm using the Daiya brand today. And I have here, oh, I have a question. What can be used in place of using cornmeal? That is a great question. So you can use flour, you can use a gluten-free flour if you are trying to make this recipe gluten-free, or you can use regular flour. That's up to you. Or if you have oats at home, you can blend down some oats and make oat flour. That's really super easy to do. And I'm trying to think what else. Yeah, or even taking well, I was gonna say taking tortilla chips, but that's pretty much gonna make cornmeal because that's made from corn. But hopefully that answers your question. All right, so now I'm gonna take a tortilla and oh, I have another question. Can you use breadcrumbs? Absolutely, you could use breadcrumbs and use the same technique. Season your breadcrumbs and then make sure your tofu is moist so that it can stick to the tofu. Oh, you know what? I'm sorry. Before we head on to that, I do want to make a sauce. All right, so in a small bowl, this is literally like what I have in the fridge. I have some vegan mayo here. So I'm gonna add, I want to make a spicy sauce. If you are not trying to make something that's spicy, feel free to just omit the hot sauce. And what I like to do when I want something that's not spicy, I like to make a vegan ranch. And so I'll use vegan mayo, a little bit of garlic powder, some dill, and some parsley, and mix that together, and you have homemade vegan ranch. But I'm gonna make a spicy mayo. I'm just gonna add some hot sauce, and of course, make it as hot or as not as you'd like. And then I'm gonna add a little bit of garlic powder and some smoked paprika, just a touch. Now stir that together, and this will be a great addition to our wrap. There we go. Smells delicious. All right, so I'm going to take a wrap right here, and I'm going to first add some of that spicy mayo. Next, I'm going to take some tofu. Well, no, let's add our romaine first, and then tomatoes. And right on top, I'm going to add in 2 strips of tofu and top that with some vegan cheese. And then I'm going to wrap this up. There we go. And then this is our snack wrap. Super easy recipe, right? And this is great to take on the go, to wrap it up for lunch. And you can make a couple of them if you have a bigger appetite and take them with you. Kids love them because they have been tested by my own children and they love this wrap. And of course, there's a lot of other toppings you can add to this. If you wanted to add other fresh vegetables, you can do that to this as well. You can also add some sliced jalapenos. That's also going to be a good addition to this, but that is as simple as it is. Our next question is, can you put the vegan cheese on during the last few minutes of baking the tofu to melt the cheese? Absolutely, 100%. If you want that more creamy, cheesy flavor, go right ahead and do that. That's a great idea. Or if you wanted to, like if you didn't have the fresh veggies on here, you could press this like in a panini press or grill this on the stove, and then that will help to melt all of those flavors together. So that was a great question. Thank you so much. And I'm gonna go ahead and take a bite so that you all can see what I think about it. Let me move some of that up. Okay. Mm. Mm-hmm. Hmm. So what's standing out in this recipe is the way that the batter was seasoned. It tastes, it's just that's what really adds the flavor here, plus the spicy mayo. So this is just so super delicious. And I spent $10 on all of these ingredients. So this is not only tasty, but super affordable. Um, Now, this recipe, the price does not include the spices I already had at home, and I already had some vegan mayo and hot sauce at home. If you were to have to buy those two ingredients, it would probably make it a little bit more than $10, but otherwise, this recipe is cheap and easy to make. All right, do we have any more questions or comments? Also, while we're waiting, I did want to let you all know that the recipe is available on our blog right now. So you'll see that in the comment section. And we also have an accessible recipe for those that may need to use a text reader to read the recipe for you. We have that available on our website and on our blog right now. All right, so I think that I don't know if there's any more questions. Super exactly. There's a comment that says, "Thanks, Danny. Great, quick, and easy." And that's what we like. These recipes are going to be super easy. And on Friday, we have another amazing recipe coming up on Friday at 1 p.m., same place, same time. So make sure that you are registered for Veguary and so that you can get the alerts for that. Jessica will be making a barbecue chickpea burger, and all month long, we're going to be making a lot of your favorite fast food options, but for less and so much healthier. Somebody also said that's delicious. So, thank you all, everyone. Thank you. Let's see, what does this say? Thank you. These look yummy. Can't wait to make them. I'm excited. And if you all do decide to make any of our recipes, and if you post them to social media, please make sure you tag us at Afro-Vegan Society. And we are on all of your social media platforms. You're watching this here on YouTube or Facebook, but we're also on Instagram. We are on Twitter. We're on Threads. And you can also find us in a Facebook support group if you're looking for support to help you on your plant-based journey. So if there's no more questions, I want to thank everyone for joining us today for our live demo. And if you are watching the replay, please make sure you are leaving comments in the comment section. We look forward to hearing from you. See you later.